My drainage project required two 6-inch catch basins, 4-inch corrugated pipe, 4-inch Schedule 40 for the flow wells, 2 flow wells, filter fabric, and some gravel. Okay, project scope, those 2 drains. Along that line going out into the yard, we're going to put a dry sink out in the yard in the distance there. So step 1, of course, use the backhoe, started digging it out. This was on Saturday. Got those 2 basins connected, and using plastic bags just to cover them to keep the dirt out. Alright, didn't take a lot of video, took some pictures, but basically redoing the drains, having this drain come down into this one. It then slides into that, and then there's an outlet, and that's going to go where I scratched here, out into the lawn, and that's where the flow wells are going to be. Obviously got a lot of pipe, and if the flow wells go, I'll have 1 and then 2 in the ground, and then the outlet, if I'm lucky, I'm going to shoot it through the wall out by the street. Also kind of re-slope the side here, kind of give it a little more of a swale next to the driveway as opposed to just a little cliff. Remove the rock over, and so this is where the walkway is going to be, in this area, and that's the story. Backhoe. Son supervising, wife digging. There we go. Sweet. Gently. Yep. Good job, buddy. Ta-da!
Now extend out the scoop all the way. The scoop. Takes a little practice. Okay, now lift the boom. It's not giving.
This is what we got so far. Dug over here, went over here, down into the ditch, trying to do a 4-foot deep ditch, and it's quite a lot of digging, amazingly. We'll get a good slope in here, get the water down below, and then out to the dry sink once we get over there. This area is where the dry sinks will go. The backhoe definitely gets through the hard pack down to 4 feet a lot easier than a pickaxe and shovel. Okay, it's about 2:40 in the afternoon. Sun's going down in 2 hours. Got that dug down pretty well, at least 3 feet. And come over here, it's going to 4 feet. And of course, there's the backhoe, but past the backhoe is where the dry sinks are going to go. So because I got so much more to dig, and then of course getting the dry sinks way down in, Sun goes down in 2 hours, so I'm going to roll out pipe out to here and then cover it up. I'm going to make sure it's sloped right, and that's the scoop. Tomorrow I'm going to work, but the day after I might be able to finish this up, and then we'll have a real drainage system. Alright. Hour of shoveling, we got the pipe in up to that point. Alright, so at this point, it's a little after 3. I got some covering here, some fencing material. Even I can step on it, but obviously not advertising that. Got the end of the pipe down there, which I'm going to finish up going over the dry sinks another day. This is filled in, at least it's a foot deep. It's not too bad. And I'm about to do this piece of pipe over here, get it connected up to the rest of the system. So one of the things I saw on YouTube is some people tend to use some kind of silicone, put it around the lip, and plug it in to keep it from leaking. Not sure if that's needed, but I'm going to do that. And then probably declare, I don't know if I'm going to declare victory per se, but I'm going to declare at the end of the day, more likely. So that's what we can do here. Yeah, it's pretty good. Great. Alright. So the other tool you need, of course, the utility knife. Something that locks nicely. These heavy-duty workforce ones seem to work pretty well. And then, of course, I can pop this out and get new ones put in there. And my goal is to angle this in so it'll be bent like that into the end. And so I need to give myself enough extra that I can get that bend going and make that fit into there, into that area pretty well. So that's the story. And I got to figure, when this is down here, there's a little less. So I got to kind of make a judgment call on where to cut. And we'll do that. The tip actually pokes in, and you keep your fingers away and just slide right around. These corrugated pipes, they cut easily, very easily. And so, just kind of let the knife do the walking, really. You don't need a hacksaw, you can just use a utility knife. I did a hacksaw the last time I did this. Alright, then the question is, does that fit? Is it long enough? And to the untrained eye, it seems like I did something right here. Get some dirt under the backside of this. And that is seated in there nicely. And that's what I want. I want that seated in there nicely. Then I'm going to take some of this, throw it in there. So, to make sure the angle stays, I'm actually kicking some dirt around underneath the backside of this so it doesn't kind of flop down at the wrong angle. And then hopefully this will be good. This is close to the foundation. It should stay melted in the winter. And then it goes down deep. And that should keep it from causing any issues in case it gets really cold, as it did last winter, of course. Now, let's see what we got here. Clean this up a little bit. Shave off the excess. Little extras. Okay. I'll just do a bead of silicone around the edge. Pop it in. And backfill it. I keep the bags on top of these grates. These grates are just going into a 6-inch catch. And of course I got to get the dirt out of here that fell in the edge. But that's it. Once I'm all done, the bag comes off after I fill in all around here. And we're ready to go. might take the shop vac and suck out the dirt. Alright, meanwhile, like the ranch, throw a nice bead all around the edge. All around the edge of this. Alright. Now, to be clear, most instructions don't tell you to do this. I just saw a landscaper on YouTube doing this, and I thought, that's interesting. Not the worst idea. You know. Now, if you're using perforated pipe, that's a whole different ball of wax, and you'll want to make sure you're actually not sealing joints, because in that case, you actually want the water leaking out. This is solid pipe. We don't want the water leaking out. And in it goes. And that's it. Okay, that is it. Okay. That's good. And of course, grab the shovel real quick. Do some fill. Some filling in. Usually I try and get underneath here first. So pat that in. Make sure that's good. Now, so this drain in the end, I'm going to have it slope down to it. This is going to have a little piece of pipe on it to direct over here directly. And that should work out pretty well. So that's the story. It's looking good. I got a little more shoveling to do. And we'll lay some of those field stones in here for now, for a walkway. We're a little bit safer now for the kids. And then that's going to be the other day. Another day to dig out the tri-sinks. Thanks.